People keep asking me what my thoughts on Banban Zero are, and I wasn't going to make a video on it because I was so late, but people continue to ask for it. So, albeit many months late, here's the Banban Zero review. After many grueling months since Banban 7, we finally got a new Garten of Banban game to talk about. And this one is pretty different. The Banban release order broke when the devs skipped the 5th entry, but for the first time, we're going backwards, with the newest entry being the 0th. This is the first Banban prequel, and it's the first game to be free since the original, which is honestly pretty dope. Today I'm going to start off by talking about the gameplay, then we'll get into the story, and then we can get into how Banban has trapped my soul and changed me as a person forever. We start the game in a room we've never seen before with no indication of who we are. We have to take this little quiz that ultimately means nothing, and then the precious, stupid little baby Banban greets us. He takes us out to the main hub area, and the first major chunk of this game consists of minor puzzles and tasks that are provided to you in your attempt to befriend the Javanium creatures that inhabit this area. This whole section is fine enough. There are some pretty cute moments between the characters, there are some meme moments like when Banban says -1 million aura. From a gameplay perspective, there's really nothing here. There are just very basic puzzles like put these balls in a particular order, or press this button at the appropriate time. But honestly, this setup is very cozy, and it's more about the experience in establishing the setting than being fun to play. For being as objectively boring as it is, this is honestly one of the more engaging beginnings to a Banban title. We make friends and play hide and seek, and then the day is over and we go to bed. Banban wakes us up in the middle of the night to go see some kind of surprise. In the process of getting to this surprise, we meet Truffletoot, a mushroom that's also a light. This mechanic isn't utilized much, but it's actually a very cute and handy excuse to introduce a new character. We also meet baby Nab, who looks the perfect level of stupid. In order to open this massive door that reveals our surprise, we need more people to stand on these massive buttons on the floor. This is how we finally reach the next significant piece of gameplay in Banban Zero. As well as baby Bittergiggle, who also looks an appropriate level of stupid. I'll do my best to explain how this sequence works. So there's this panel that has left and right arrows to move it around, and the up arrow is to activate it. You move it around the room, and you need to activate it in front of these screens when the squiggly lines are lined up and the cable is not pointing to a screen with a frowny face. Except that's not entirely true. It's explained as if you're supposed to do it when the lines are aligned, but the timing is literally incorrect. You have to press the button when the lines are way the fuck apart in order to do it correctly. This is a game based around timing, where the timing is purposely inaccurate. This is one of the most idiotic things to happen in this series. You had to literally try to fuck this up this bad. After freeing Bittergiggle and getting the whole gang together, it's time to open this big-ass door, which has a giant goat snake behind it. To make a long story short, this snake with a goat's head is on the loose, it's eating people, and for no reason, out of nowhere, Banban, yourself, and Truffletoot fall through the floor into a cave. This starts a chase sequence with the goat snake. I don't know how it got down here, which is mostly nothing. You literally walk in a straight line with no obstacles. However, the terrible geometry of the ground can make it a little bit bullshit. You make it to the end, Banban saves you, Banban kills the goat snake in this epic cinematic shot, and then he locks you in a closet, and that's the whole game. Yeah, this game has surprisingly little content. Obviously, I brushed over and ignored a lot of the dialogue and cutscenes, but when you boil it down, this game features very little actual gameplay. And to nobody's surprise, the gameplay that does exist is generally horrific. However, Banban Zero isn't really about the gameplay. This game's existence is pretty much solely to provide story elements to the Banban narrative. And honestly, it does that pretty well. Early in the game, we see Syringin enter the environment where the cases and Javanium creatures stay, and Banban pretends to go scare him away, but actually talks to him as if they're plotting something together. And at the end of the game, we see that Banban locks our character into a closet and traps them. This was honestly a really cool way of revealing that we play as the blue Banban replacement revealed in Banban 7. The release order of Banban is completely ridiculous, but 0 coming out after 7 and before 8 actually tells a pretty interesting story. At the end of 7, we peel off the Banban sticker and reveal a character we'd never seen before. This prompts Syringin to rock our shit. And in the first Banban 8 teaser, we see this brand new character being revealed from a closet by Banban. All the context needed to explain these sudden events is provided in Banban 0. Banban and Syringin are seen conspiring together, discussing that they need to do something before Banban gets replaced. This explains why 7 ends with Syringin attacking us for revealing the truth. And then the end of the game reveals what happened to Blue Banban, who, by the way, is in fact named Flumbo. Weirdly enough, this is the first time Banban has ever come across as an actual villain. And hear me out here, it's a little bit impressive the way Banban is portrayed as a manipulator. He convinces his peers that he's protecting them from Syringin when he's working with him. He manipulates his peers and Flumbo into opening the door with the giant goat snake behind it. And at the end of it all, he manipulates and traps Flumbo. Garten of Banban 0 has pretty horrendous gameplay and a lot of terrible shit that you expect from a Banban game, but the storytelling has seen improvement here. And let's be real, that's why we play Banban. We don't expect it to be fun or remotely well made, we want to see how the insane story will progress. By the way, I couldn't think of a good way to bring this up, but Banban 0 also has a Hello Neighbor reference.
Hey there, I'm 6, your neighbor. I suppose I can say hello neighbor.
And a Bendy reference. So, that's pretty peak. As a Banban game, Banban 0 is an easy S tier. It's the second best in my opinion, with 7 still being superior. But just judging it as a game, I'd give it a 4.5 to a 5 out of 10. It's very close to being passable. But despite how painfully mid this game is and how shit all of the other games are, this game did affect me in an unfortunate or fortunate way depending on how you look at it. The end of this game consists of a very long credit sequence featuring art showcasing pretty much every single moment in the entire Banban series up to this point. It basically forced me to sit back and re-experience the frankly ridiculous amount of hours I've spent with this series. When you spend as much time as I have spent with Banban with anything, you're kind of just bound to grow some sort of connection to it. And this credit sequence, essentially recapping all of that time, was somewhat of a nail in the coffin. As much as I hate the actual games, I can't help but kind of like Garten of Banban at this point. Garten of Banban gave me Stockholm Syndrome, not clickbait. I really can't help but love these stupid characters. I honestly kind of like that these monsters are all part of a weird fucked up family, and that there's actual relationships between them all, positive and negative. I've been following their journey for 2 years, sinking several hours into their nonsense, and although the actual games are generally miserable to play, I am invested in the journey. It also helps that we're starting to get games from other developers that feature the characters. A few days after Banban 0 released, we got a demo for the upcoming spin-off Missing Banban, which is a 2D platformer, and it's cute and pretty fun. There's also a kart racer on the way, and a goddamn VR game. Finally, I can spend some time with these characters, and actually somewhat enjoy it. I've always appreciated Banban as a really good joke, that's why it's become such a big part of my channel, but seeing how the games have changed, how the devs have changed, and how the world has changed, I have grown to simply just appreciate this series for what it is. It's not fun, but it's objectively gotten very creative, and there's something remarkable about how just absurd this series has gotten. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.
I'm pretty sure your pancreas is mine.